Ready, nigga.
How niggas in this joke already? We are live. We are live. We are live.
Woo wee. Push it to the limit. You all ready for Jimmy G to get traded tomorrow?
Nigga, who cares, man?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care no more.
Nigga ain't better than Commander Wentz.
That's what I'm saying.
At this point, man, they gotta stay like this. To be honest, they got no choice at this point.
Jesus.
Do not put that on this on here again.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Come on, man.
Put it down.
Where's your IQ at?
Yeah, we're having
Yeah,
all what happened to all them intangibles?
Yeah, all them damn intangibles you be wanting.
It's a dumbass group of guys, huh?
God damn.
This is hilarious.
Just reckless.
It's hilarious.
I'm just disappointed in myself that I did this.
We're all disappointed in you.
Like, look at this.
Oh my god, bro! What I tell you?
I got a crowbar.
Jesus.
Something's wrong with this man.
We got a crowbar I can use.
Yeah, I gotta post this junk. This is my least favorite part of the podcast.
Watching Don mess stuff up.
Nah.
Oh, the pre-show.
Sending all the promotions and saying we live.
Mm-hmm.
I'm broke as shit.
I told the brother it's color coordinated.
Crazy thing is the directions upstairs.
Exactly. But you can't follow directions.
Boy, can't read, man.
It's all right, man. There's nothing wrong with low IQ. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
I just need a base. That's all. I need a new base.
Nah, I mean, yeah. Yeah. That's hilarious. What else do I gotta do? I gotta do something else. Oh, yeah, I gotta send this shit on the Twitters. Ooh. All right, man, we about to get this joint on and popping. Hey, it's 5 people watching our joint on Twitter right now.
Oh yeah.
Good Twitterverse, how y'all doing? I'm just showing y'all enough love.
Bitch, who do you love?
If y'all ever want to comment or give y'all opinions during the show, definitely check out our YouTube page, and
I would not consider it.
streaming on YouTube also. So yeah, go ahead, click the link in the bio. It's up there for y'all if y'all want to comment on what we say and whatnot. But yeah, we're gonna get this show popping as soon as I'm done promoting. And, yeah, doing all this boring stuff.
Oh God, everybody out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
And so many trades, so little time.
let me down.
And we gonna boogie till we just can't boogie no more. Boogie no more. Boogie. on the floor. And we're gonna till it just can't boogie no more. Boogie, boogie no more.
Sip. Yeah. Yeah. Sip. Yeah. Big bet. Tell me what you niggas really know about big tech. These niggas be swines, might as well be made of pig flesh. Might make an appearance, but that shit just for the quick check. We the jiggy niggas in the city, bitch dipset. I just made a play and I got double back. In a day, what you make in a month, I'm making double that. I can make the money come easy, I'll never fumble that. I might fill the tub up 100 to take a bubble.
And welcome back to another episode of 3-Way Deal. I'm your host, Grizzy Gray. Got my two co-hosts with me once again, Mr. Stu.
What's going on, guy?
And down below,
Don the swing. Oh, it's working. Don the swing.
Don the Swing. There you go. But yeah, we got a wonderful show here today, man. We want to say definitely a big shout out. Please do it correctly this time. But I want to have a big shout out to my boy Drew for being able to hook us up with these nice microphones here that we got today. That me and Stu, have fully functioning and operational right now at the moment. But Don on the way. But we got a good show here today, man. We got a good one, man. Plenty of topics. It's funny that last week that I said that we dive into our NBA portion of the of the year, and we right back having basically a almost all NFL kind of show here today.
A football off,
man.
A lot of news, man.
A lot of news, man. We got big topics here today. We're gonna talk about Calvin Ridley and his parlays, and
Oh my God, that happened.
I forgot about that.
you gotta make your bets, baby. We're gonna talk about Aaron Rodgers' new deal. We got Russ headed to Mile High. We got Commander Wentz in the building, and then now we got Bolt Up Mac, Khalil Mack to Los Angeles Chargers as of today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's gonna work. My bad.
That's big, but we're gonna dive into that. And then we also going to talk about our best NFL free agent looks, basically talking about where we think certain free agents' best destinations are. We're going to talk about NFL Combine winners and losers. And then we're going to end it off with just, a little sprinkle of NBA talk, just because I did say we are in the NBA portion of our year, So we're going to kick it off with We're gonna kick it off with Mr. Ridley, man.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta Falcons, star receiver Calvin Ridley recently got suspended for the next season, for the upcoming season. According to the NFL, Ridley placed bets during a 5-day period in late November when he was away from Atlanta's facility on non-football, illness, related reasons. He spent $1,500 on 3 parlays betting on Atlanta to win.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the odds that he bet on. I believe it was like -2, -3. I mean, -2, -3, and -5 on some of them games, and I'm pretty sure one of them was against Jacksonville. I think
it was against Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Easy setup right there.
How you guys feeling about that, man?
I wish I seen his parlays.
Somebody tailed him.
I wonder if he hit. That's what we want to know. Did he hit on him?
Yeah. Well, they beat the Jags, so at least I know one leg of the parlays hit. But you can't do that shit, man. You can't do that. It is clearly a conflict of interest to have players in your league betting on games that, he couldn't change the outcome of that specific game. But that's not the point. Other players, I'll put it like this. Other players do it. He just got caught. but it's still a conflict of interest. You can't have players in your league betting on games that are happening. You know what I'm saying? But the year suspension thing was a little bit too much for me. That's a little bit too much.
That was my issue.
Suspend them for 6 games, suspend them for 4, 10, anything. You taking away the one whole year. Now I kind of get it. This the first time that it's been since the NFL has announced all their betting partners and sports gambling is becoming more legal worldwide and stuff like that. This is the first incident of somebody doing stupid shit like that. So you kind of gotta come down hard on them, but that's too much, bro. People beating up women and attempting murder and having guns all over the damn place and steroids and all types of like actual crimes, and they don't get a year. They get 2 games, 4 games, 6 games, suspensions that don't matter. You gave that man a year. That's a lot, man. He shouldn't have done it. It's hilarious that he did. It's hilarious. But he shouldn't have got suspended for a year, bro. That's too much.
Nigga just like me.
That nigga just like me. Boy, I'm telling you.
I don't blame him, man. I don't blame him. But I definitely don't think that, you can't be doing that, man. Even if you are betting for your team, you still can't be doing that, man. It's not your luck. You can't be betting on your own team, man. Well, I'm sorry, you can't be betting on NFL games. Are you allowed to bet? Are you allowed to bet on any other game?
No.
Nothing that has anything to do with the National Football League.
No. I meant like, okay, so y'all answer my question. I meant like, can you bet on NBA, NHL?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can.
I don't see the issue with that.
Yeah, you're not in that league, so it's not a conflict of interest. You can't. You just can't do that, bro. I mean, like I said, people do it. I'm telling you that they do. I'm almost 100% sure they do.
Might have to drop, yo.
But they're smart enough to use their cousin FanDuel, their mama shit, not their own. Like, and the NFL has countermeasures for that. Like, they're with they have partnership with these gambling companies
that'll snitch,
where they can organize investigations just like that. And I'm almost sure he didn't have some type of elaborate name. It was probably his name on the FanDuel. I'm not gonna lie to you. He probably just
the fact that it was his own phone kills me.
Your own phone in Florida too. Where the Jags play at? Come on, bro. Come on, man. You just can't do nothing like that. Bro. That's just not on your own phone, bro. Call your brother, call your uncle, call one of your boys and be like, look, man, I got $1,500 on the parlay for you. Can you place it on your account? Nobody would ever find out. But instead you did it on your own phone. That's insane. That's just lack of awareness.
I don't like it at all. Not one bit.
And he was about to get traded. The Eagles was about to trade for him.
They was definitely
about to trade for him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I like it either way.
Thank God. I do enjoy it. All right, man. Let's dive into our next topic. We're gonna get into the first of our 3 quarterbacks that got taken off the board on the free agent list or the free agent market or potential free agent market. Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, Rod.
Signed a new deal. He signed a 4-year, $200 million deal.
That is inaccurate.
I'm sorry. That was a first report.
To Aaron Rodgers, that is inaccurate.
My bad.
But that's the report that
that's the report. I apologize.
It's probably around there. We're probably just taking off like $10, $15 million. But yeah, it's around there. So yeah. Around that.
A-Rod is petty to do something like that.
Yeah, he's hilarious because he wouldn't have went back unless the deal was a market setting deal. So he know the details are coming in a few days though.
And that nigga A-Rod definitely just broke the market a little bit, but man,
you deserve it, man.
A-Rod he's back in Green Bay, staying for another couple years. 9 times out of 10 they tag DT.
They did.
Oh yeah, my bad. They did tag. I apologize. They did tag.
Yeah,
They tag.
They showed it.
So now you got the gang back for at least another year. Y'all think that they're gonna finally make it over the hump over these next couple of years with and he's just gonna catch up to A-Rod eventually within the next coming years. He's pushing 40 now.
It's hard to get over the hump in the NFL, man. It's hard, as you can see. They've won 13 games for 3 years straight now. They've been to 2 NFC Championship games. They lost in the divisional this last year. It's hard, man. They just there's a lot of room to get better on that roster. I think they're going to free up some cap space when they let go of Zadarius. I think Preston's probably gone too, honestly. So they'll have a little bit more money, and I think they're gonna re-sign Devontae long term. Now, if they do that, that'll open up some more cap space for them this year. If they re-sign him long term, as opposed to giving them the 19 mil for the tag this year, but they got to get better in the trenches on defense, and they have to get another weapon on offense that can win their one-on-ones and come playoff time and in these big games, man. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day in the playoffs and stuff, bro. You got to have guys that can win their one-on-ones, and besides Devontae Adams, they don't have that. I mean, Marquez Valdez-Scantlin's a good player, free agent. Alan Lazard, solid player, one of the best blocking wide receivers I've ever seen. He's really good at blocking, free agent. Equiminius St. Brown, I think he's on the roster.
Lateral.
Who they draft last year? Amari Rodgers, who I don't know why they drafted him anyway.
Nah. He got to get
Tanyan's a free agent. So they have no weapons in the passing game outside of Devontae Adams. They have to invest in that 100%, like 100% if they want to get over the hump. I mean, they got to do something to help A-Rod, and it's just not going to be him and Devontae, man. They need help on that side.
Well, I just hate having to have this conversation simply because, dog, they would probably be the Super Bowl champions right now if the fucking punt didn't get blocked, bro. That's how weird this shit is.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't really say that they won't repeat it because they keep going back to the NFC Championship. And the way the shape of the NFC is looking right now, the competition has gotten weaker.
Yep.
So it looks like an easier path again. But for some odd reason, it always looked like an easy path for Green Bay every year in the playoffs. And then some stupid shit happens. So you feel me? The special teams against the 49ers, the Mostert game where he had 200 yards on them, 49ers again. At this point, I just got to pray these niggas don't see the 49ers in the playoffs again or something. But
they ain't going to have OG Jimmy G out there. They be out.
Nah, they got Trey Lance. It's going to be worse, man. It's going to
Jimmy
remind you of when Kaepernick killed their ass. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Kaepernick ran for like 150 on him in a damn playoff game. He had like a 70-yard run.
I think the real key is get the 49ers away from these niggas. They might make it.
Yeah.
I
mean, they still need some help. Like, just they need help in the trenches on both sides.
Yeah.
And just, I don't know if it's a mental hump for them as well, but they always making these bonehead ass mistakes in the least opportune time. Like, bro, against the Bucks last year in the NFC Championship game, it's like 16 seconds left in the half. Okay. Why are you playing cover one with Kevin King over top of Scotty Miller? That's easy pickings. Scotty Miller's a burner. Kevin King can't guard anybody. Easy money. I can't even put it on the defensive trenches this last game. The fucking 49ers scored 13 points. That's the offense's fault. Nobody but Devontae could get open. They couldn't run the ball because, well, not even if the interior of the offensive line can get better, that's for sure. But you ain't running on Frisco anyway. Like, they were one of the best rushing defenses in the league. that offense needs some juice, man. Like, I'm not just talking about, they go get Chris Olave with their first round pick. I'm talking they go get Chris Olave, sign Christian Kirk, draft another nigga in the 5th round. They need some juice, man. Because God forbid Devontae get hurt or some shit. Then you got Aaron Rodgers. They probably re-sign Lazard, and then you got Amari Rodgers out there, bro. It's just if you're gonna break the bank for him and do what he asked now, he asked to be more involved with the process of how they get these players in here. You got to go get him some more guys, bro, because the Rams still gonna have their guys. The 49ers still gonna have their guys.
And that's what I think will be the change this year. I think this year they're gonna allow A-Rod to kind of fake recruit his own team this year. I mean, he deserves the right to. So
yeah.
So I think that'll be the path they go down this year. A-Rod, what do you want to do? This is your team. This is in your hands. Let's do this.
As they should. As they should. He earned the right to it. Like, he definitely has. He's Aaron Rodgers, man. You just can't have him. I know he said he wanted Randall Cobb, but that ain't enough. Randall Cobb is – we're not going to talk about how old Randall Cobb is.
He's a senior citizen, son.
I mean, like, come on, man. He wanted Randall Cobb. He wanted a quarterback coach back, and he likes Alan Lazard a lot. So, I mean, you got to go get him some real deal guys, man. George Pickens, Chris Olave, guys. You got to get him somebody.
So I got a question for you guys.
I think they should trade for DJ Moore.
What? So A-Rod's going to be here for a while. Love got, 2 more years left?
Nah, he finna get traded. Don't worry.
Yeah, he'll be a cold in about a week.
Oh, he's getting traded this year?
I would try and hurry up and trade that nigga before the draft, bro.
You got to trade him before his rookie contract is over, because after that he has no value.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely none. He had little coming into this situation, but now he really has none because.
And it's fucked up. It ain't even his fault.
It's not his fault, but also that means he's not showing enough in practice and stuff. But I don't expect, he's 23. Like, he came into the league, he was 20 years old. It was going to take Jordan Love 2 years anyway.
And it's like they banked on, okay, maybe A-Rod's going to decline. And now he's like, no, A-Rod.
That's what they banked on.
A-Rod going out there throwing 38 touchdowns.
That's what they banked
on. Maybe Love is doing good. Maybe Love is doing good in practice, but I'm just thinking.
But
what do you do in that situation? Even if Jordan Love is lighting practice the fuck up, how do you justify trading a nigga that just won 2 MVPs in favor of playing Jordan Love? You have to trade him now. And you know who just traded a quarterback whose GM absolutely loved Jordan, no pun intended, but loved Jordan Love during the draft process?
Indy.
Chris Ballard and the goddamn Colts. He should be a Colt before free agency starts, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole rant on what the Colts doing, but we'll talk about that later. Whenever we talk about, the Commanders.
No, don't worry, bro. Yeah. We got that coming up. Let's get to the next quarterback. That guy, they made a move. Russ is headed a mile high. My man switching conferences. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be in Stu division now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be real heated in that division. A lot of flaming quarterbacks over there. Well, I mean, there's 3 of them, and then you got a quarterback over there. So Russ got traded to Denver. Russ and a 4th round pick got traded to Denver for Drew Lock, Shelby Harris, Noah Fant, 2 first rounders, 2 seconds, and a 5th.
Yep.
Who won? Who lost this trade? Well, let me not say who won and who lost, because always the quarterback. I mean, the person that gets the quarterback.
Once you get your guy,
quarterback, you win the trade. But did Seattle win this trade? Did they? Is there an upside? Obviously, it's an upside to it because you get 2 firsts and 2 seconds out of this.
Yeah, because they didn't want to pay Russ.
Yeah, but
they said the year on the picks yet.
Is the 9th pick, next year's 1st round, this year's 2nd round, and then next year's 2nd round. I don't know about the second round. Nobody cares about that.
Good enough. Good enough.
Yeah. It was a good haul for a 32-year-old 5'10" quarterback who just came off of injury. And it's not to say Russ isn't good or anything, but last year he wasn't. And he was hurt, but he was not very good last year. Like, we make fun of Derek Carr and everything, but Derek Carr was just as good as Russ last year, man. You know what I'm saying? But it was fine for Seattle. They didn't want to pay Russ $50 million. If you don't want to pay a guy that much damn money at the end of the contract, best thing you can do is trade him. Now, I think they could have finessed him out of a better player. I think they could have came out of there with Jerry Jeudy. But Pete Carroll and I think his name is John Snyder, I think the GM, they're not, as you've seen in the past, good with trades. So this is what you get. Now, Shelby Harris is a good player. I guess you can say Drew Lock still has promise, which I don't believe. You know, I was a big Drew Lock fan, but he's not good.
Yeah, boy, they got your boy Noah Fant. That's your boy.
Oh, my God. A tight end. Yeah.
That ain't my boy. That is not my guy. But they did fine and getting enough back to where it's like, okay, they didn't get absolutely cooked. Denver side, at some point they had to go for it. They couldn't keep doing this bridge quarterback thing that they've been doing since Peyton Manning left, which was 2015. Eventually they was going to have to go for a big swing and go get a guy. I think Aaron Rodgers was first on their list, and then, as weird as it sounds, Russell Wilson was a second place guy. That's really weird as, quarterback market and stuff.
Yeah.
But for Denver, that's big time, man. That's big time because everybody said they were a quarterback away. I don't believe so. I think there's a lot more holes in that roster than we like to admit. And I think we given that defense too much credit and Vic Fangio not enough credit for how he ran that defense. Mm-hmm. But I think it was a really good deal for them, man. They're definitely a playoff contender now.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying into this Denver system right now. I just simply think, as much as I used to love Russ, he's not the guy. He's not enough to help Denver really become a Super Bowl contender. It's not even enough to really top the division, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Yeah, so you feel me? You have Mahomes, young gun, championship team. You have the Chargers, who just got a new coach and already won 9 games with Justin Herbert, who's an up-and-coming MVP caliber quarterback. And you got Russell Wilson, kind of looking like the back end. He's coming off injury. Decent line, not really good. Your receiving core,
it's good. I think it's overrated, though.
But the thing is, it's also a banged up receiver core. How often have you seen them all fully healthy?
Yeah, you haven't, because Judy missed a good chunk with his
Sutton was hurt.
Portland has missed a year before. Like, I think it's overrated. They're like, oh, he's going to Denver with all these weapons. None of them niggas is better than Tyler Lockett or DK. None of them.
We can flip it to the defense. Pass rush, not that good. Bradley Chubb's always hurt. No linebackers whatsoever. Secondary is good. I don't think the roster is enough to be a contender, and I don't think Russell Wilson is that type of guy to excel them to become contenders. That's just how I see it. So as far as I know right now, I'm not buying into the Denver process.
Yeah, and they have a rookie head coach. Nobody's thinking of it that way.
Never called plays. Never called the plays.
Never called plays. And everybody's like, oh, he's from this Shanahan LaFleur system. That'll be good for Russ. Russ had Shane Waldron last year's offense coordinator, somebody from the McVay system. Look at how that offense worked. It wasn't what a McVay offense looked like. Russ plays a lot of hero ball, man. That's what he does. When you get Russell Wilson, you're going to play the Russell Wilson offense. You're going to run a Russell Wilson offense. Everything's not going to be crisp, timing, all that shit. It's not going to be like that. That's not his play style. And that's not saying he's not a good quarterback, because he's borderline goddamn a Hall of Famer. But it's not going to be as smooth of a transition. At least I don't think so. I don't think it'll be as smooth of a transition as everybody thinks it's going to be. And like you said, the offensive line is okay. It's not great. The weapons are good. Javonte Williams is good. They have all the good players on the defense are in the secondary, all of them. Unless, it looks like Vaughn is going to come back. Vaughn been talking that good shit about Denver last few days. So it's looking like Vaughn going to be back. But Bradley Chubb ain't good. They don't have no linebackers. I mean, Baron Browning's okay, up-and-coming player. They don't have any. They got Draymond Jones on the interior. They just lost Shelby Harris. I think that roster is very, very, very overrated. It's a good roster, but it's not like, oh, you add Russell Wilson and they're a Super Bowl contender. They're definitely good. I think they'll make the playoffs or be a contender for the playoffs. But people talking about them challenging for the division, they're not better than Kansas City, man. You can say they're better than the Chargers, and I'll concede that. You can say that. But they're not going to win the division. They're not better than the Chiefs, bro. They're not. Sorry.
Man, agreed. Definitely agreed, man. But I think that is definitely something nice for Denver right now. They definitely couldn't, like Donners too. One of y'all said definitely earlier, they couldn't keep playing that bridge quarterback thing like how we are doing right now. But
I mean, in that case, they drafted and tried. They just picked the wrong nigga every time.
I mean, picking a bridge quarterback is the wrong answer every time. He ain't gonna be there.
Somebody got to play quarterback for the team, dude.
Bridge quarterbacks work when you got a complete roster. Look at the Rams.
Yeah. Well, nah, they drafted him.
No, Goff was a number one pick. Nigga,
they drafted him. Nah.
Just because he played like a bridge quarterback don't mean he was one.
I'm talking about Stafford, brother.
Oh, go to hell.
Oh.
Go to hell.
All right, man.
That boy a bridge to me, huh?
On to the next. Man, my team finally got a quarterback, man, the Washington Commanders. I gotta get used to saying that. The Washington Commanders acquired Carson Wentz via trade from the Indianapolis Colts for Wentz, the second rounder, and a seventh rounder for a second and 2 third rounders. And one of the third rounders can potentially turn into a second rounder if he plays 70% of the snaps this year. I hate that. I really do hate that. But
it's crazy as shit when there's always an incentive for snaps for this nigga.
Yeah, it's always something crazy, and I don't like it. I just pray this brother, man. I pray he lasts, man. Don't Fitzpatrick me, man. Do not go out in the first. You got to make it out the first quarter at least, man. Do not go out.
Patrick played 6 snaps and he was gone.
Man, played 6 snaps and he was done.
His ass was gone. That was fucked up. I'm sorry my boy Chenna did that to him. But I got to ask y'all a genuine question before anybody goes into their rant about this.
All right.
How much better is Carson Wentz than Taylor Heineke?
All right. So the way I see it, I'm going to be straight.
No. Before you start, I don't want no bullshit from you because you're a Wentz fan. How much better is Carson Wentz right now than Taylor Heineke?
I'm a former Wentz fan, first of all.
Oh, okay.
All right. Once he left Philly, I was gone. But let me tell you right now, I'd rather take Wentz because Wentz is way more talented than that nigga. I'm going to tell you that just off the rip. Just off of talent alone, I'm taking that every fucking day of the week. Every day of the week. Way more talented than Heineke. Heineke has the leadership. He has the heart. He has the fake ass intangibles. I get that. But the nigga has the same arm as me right now. So I'm going with Carson Wentz all day. I think Rivera's the type of guy, he can teach some of these valuable things to you because he's a people person. He's a locker room guy. He can try. He can try. It may work, may not work. That's the risk that you take. But talent-wise, he shits on Heineke. Easy.
You didn't answer my question. How much better is Carson Wentz than Taylor Heineke right now? As of March 10th, 8:13.
I knew why he asking this question.
Much better.
He's much better.
I hate why Stu asking me this question. I know why he asking me this question.
Much better to me.
Okay.
Graylin, How much better is Carson Wentz than Taylor Heineke right now? How much better?
Can I place it? Can I give my response like as if how much better I think the team will do? Team success?
No, I'm talking about individually as a player.
Individual as a player. Can I
Yes,
talk
because
about
different skill
Can I
sets
talk?
match
Can I
up
talk about
differently.
what compared to? Can I say that if like Wentz was on the team last year, can I say what?
As a
I
foot,
just
as
gotta
a
just say for them.
quarterback,
Oh god.
who
Okay,
how
bet,
much better
bet.
as a quarterback is
All
Carson Wentz
right, bet. All right, bet.
than Taylor Heineke?
It's not close to
I
me,
believe.
honestly. I'm be real.
I believe that Carson Wentz is
On a scale of 1 to 10. 10
All right,
being
bet.
he's a lot better,
8.
1 being it's
8.
close as shit.
8.
Jesus.
I get.
Okay.
I'll make it a 4 or 5. I give it a 4 or 5.
Dog.
Simply,
Taylor
and I say that simply because even though Wentz had that shit year that everybody's talking about,
It wasn't that shit.
it wasn't that shitty, and he still threw almost 10 more touchdowns than Heineke and had twice as less interceptions. And I will take that. I will take that.
Heineke threw 15 fucking picks, dog.
I will take that, and that's the only reason why I say Wentz is better.
20 and 15.
Right. The only reason Wentz.
Oh yeah, and because he don't got a noodle arm, and he don't got a noodle arm. Yeah.
Okay, so to me, the difference is like at a 2. They're not that. The only huge difference between them is one of them is 6'5", 230. The other is 6 foot 210. Those are the 6 foot 210. Those are the only differences. Wentz can create a little bit more because of his size, so that allows him to do a little bit more. Wentz has a stronger arm, but does that really fucking matter when you watch Carson Wentz? Does it really? No, it don't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. The only reason Wentz didn't have more picks was because he fumbled more. That's the only reason. He couldn't even throw the shit. He fumbled. That's the only reason why he didn't have 18, 19 picks. Bro.
Because he ain't got all
Carson Wentz offers the football team.
Yeah,
the Commanders. Carson Wentz gives the Commanders a higher ceiling as a football team. Sure. But the floor is so much lower because his bad is like the worst quarterback in football. He throws left-handed underhand picks. He fumbles the ball running backwards. It was linebackers. Like, bro, when he's bad, he is awful. Like, awful. Taylor Heineke is awful when he's bad too. But Taylor Heineke doesn't make as many boneheaded mistakes because Taylor Heineke knows his limits. Carson Wentz still thinks this is 2016, 2017. He ain't like that no more. You can't escape and break 3 tackles and then, throw a ball 17 yards into a tight window like you used to. You're not as good anymore. Taylor Heineke's not going to do that. That's all I'm saying. So we got to temper our expectations because I think you're going to get bad Wentz more than you get good Wentz because the bad outweighs the good with him. He's not like I'm going to, for 6 straight weeks, be elite. Carson Wentz is good for 2 weeks, and then he'll have 3 weeks where it's like, Jesus Christ, he's the worst quarterback I've ever seen in my life. Bro, like that Jags game, you cannot tell me you watched that Jags game. It was like, you know what?
I didn't watch it.
I've been watching Carson Wentz sometimes. I'm like, man, this nigga is New York Jets Brett Favre on heroin.
He's horrible sometimes. Like, horrible, man.
It blows me because when he's healthy and when he's on his A game, bro, he real life looks like, a little bit,
he looks like the number 2.
Exactly. He looks like exactly who he was when, Philly went to the Super Bowl and whatnot.
I didn't see none of that. I'm sorry. I didn't. I saw flashes of him still being good. But when he was with the Eagles, nigga, if he didn't blow his ACL out, that is a MVP. There's a difference between the MVP Wentz and the shit we saw last year.
Yeah. And that's no. And that's what I'm saying, because we ain't get it a lot. But, and Yeah. No, I'm saying we didn't get it a lot because Wentz didn't play exceptionally well throughout the whole year.
He played good though. I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback by any stretch. He's an upgrade over Taylor Heineke simply because of his physical skill set, and I do believe he is a better quarterback. But the difference isn't that great, bro. It's not as great as how much was y'all paying Taylor Heineke? What did y'all sign him for last summer?
Man, I can't do it. I don't care how much.
It ain't $28 goddamn million. I know that shit.
It's a year, man. We be all right.
It's 1 year, but you could have. I think Jimmy G's better, man. I think Jimmy G's a better quarterback. I would have waited for Jimmy G, or I would have paid Teddy Bridgewater because with as good as I don't think the roster's that good. You think your roster is that good?
Oh no! I don't think my roster is that good. I think that my roster is comparable or a little bit better than Indianapolis is.
Yeah, and I think Indy's a good roster. So if it's comparable to me, that's a good roster. I don't think y'all's roster is good, but you do. So I'm going by what you think. With that roster and that defensive line who should dominate games, I want a quarterback. If he's not a superstar, I want somebody who's not going to fuck up. You know who's going to fuck up a lot?
We don't know who's going to fuck up and who's not going to fuck up a lot. Everybody else on the market is a fuck up besides Deshaun Watson, and we wasn't getting them because we don't got the capital for it.
I mean, not necessarily. Teddy Bridgewater's a safer option. I think Jimmy G's a safer option. Jimmy G doesn't give you the high elite level plays.
But the thing is,
but I think he's a more consistent quarterback.
But the thing is, we don't have a 49ers roster, and so I don't think that's going to work out the same in our predicament. He doesn't have. We don't got the playmakers and whatnot on offense, and we don't got a defense. We don't. The defense is solid when it wants to play well, but it's not it's not like defense 2 years ago, and he's not going to get that all season.
But I'm saying you don't.
He ain't going to be able to go out like Heineke and only put up 17, 20 points a game and think we're going to win because that's what Heineke was doing. That's not going to work, bro.
Heineke was doing that by creating outside of structure. But when he creates, it's not as good because he's 5'11", 6 foot, and he doesn't have like a great arm. He's not really accurate. But with Jimmy G, at least you're going to get down to down consistency. You're going to get, and Jimmy G's going to fuck up. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, it's one a game.
One or two plays a game.
At the worst time possible. At that
worst time possible, yes. But Jimmy G's going to keep your offense on schedule. Y'all like to do a lot of the same things that the 49ers do. I was expecting y'all to go out there and add another wide receiver, somebody that could create after the catch. I don't think y'all had no money now.
Nope.
So I'd just rather just get Jimmy G or Teddy Bridgewater, but I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not.
Yeah, I definitely get that, but I feel like those would have been longer years, and I feel like we're gonna get
Bridgewater. It would have been for sure.
Sure. I feel like we're gonna go quarterback in the draft. We might just have a guy
one more team.
If we feeling somebody, or maybe we just ride Wentz out 1 year and then look into the draft next year. But I don't like that mindset if that's what we're doing.
I warned y'all, bro. I've said this time and time. Ron Rivera does not fuck with young niggas, man.
He don't like young guys.
He goes the vet route because he plugs them in. He plugs pieces in, and he runs it. He wants to make the playoffs every time. He does not want to rebuild, even if you have to rebuild. The only reason he drafted Cam is because he had no fucking choice.
Yeah, it was Cam goddamn Newton.
It was a 2-14 team. You had to build your team from the dirt. Since then, he didn't pick another quarterback since.
No, he picked Will Greer, didn't he?
Will Greer later on, like way later down the line.
Mm-hmm.
This is who he is, man.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done talking about this. It's making me mad, man. All right, let's talk about Stu and them boys, man. They got Khalil Mack today, man. How's it feel? How's it feel to have a man on the team?
I'm very excited.
Y'all gonna revive him, yo?
He's not.
He ain't gotta get revived. He gotta be healthy. That's what I see it.
Okay, my bad.
Last season was the only year he wasn't healthy. Everybody's like, oh well, he was injury prone. Khalil Mack,
He was
up
just hurt
until last year,
Yeah.
played all 16 games except for one season. And he missed 2 games that year. He's not injury prone. He just got a bad injury last year. That's it. And he had 6 sacks through 7 games. We gave up a second this year, cool, and a 6th in 2023. And we eat none of the dead cap. The Bears ate all 24 million of that dead cap. So if Khalil Mack gets injured this year, next year, or the year after that, the Chargers can cut him and wouldn't lose a goddamn dime. It was a heist. It was not a heist because it's not like the Bears was trading some prime Khalil Mack, but it was an amazing trade for the Chargers. Amazing. You get an elite run defender. You get another edge rusher beside Joey Bosa. You have no way you can just single up and double team Joey Bosa anymore. Khalil Mack's absolutely going to destroy you. So I think it's an amazing move.
Boy, I know Joey Bosa happy as a motherfucker.
Happy as a motherfucker right now. He said, I'm tired of this shit, man. He was tired of getting double teamed and shit on the edge all the time, bro. Tired of it.
In the back and shit.
We got Khalil Mack, man. We got Khalil Mack for a 2nd and 6th rounder. If he was any good like he was before that injury last year, we got I don't want to say all pro level because he's 31 and I don't think he's ever going to be like that 14, 15 sack a year guy. But if we continue to go hard in the trenches like this move indicates, Khalil Mack's getting the easy 9.5, 10.5 sacks this year. He's going to be ultra productive. It was a great move, especially because we just saw that the Broncos went out and got a goddamn quarterback. We need somebody that can get to the quarterback. Well, another guy. So I think now we have the best pass rush duo in the league, probably. Pending when Vaughn goes back to the Rams or if he goes to the Broncos. Because if he goes back to the to the Rams, it's him and Aaron Donald because, Aaron Donald. So I think it's a top 3 pass rush duo in the league easily. So great move for the Chargers. Great move.
Yeah, what up, nigga?
Yeah, I know Joey Bosa happy, bro.
Yeah,
It's definitely luck for y'all, man. Now y'all don't gotta go looking for another DN for a little bit, Don't gotta invest in one for a little bit, a couple years now. Definitely solves one of the big problems on y'all roster, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Not really.
And his cap hit this year is only 17 million. 17 million. The Chargers still have $33 million in cap space right now after signing Mike Williams and trading for Khalil Mack. That is big time, bro. Big time moves.
Big time moves.
Moving from Chicago to LA, nigga, must be good.
Yeah, Brandon Staley. That's the Brandon Staley influence, boy.
That's funny shit.
Yeah.
But all right, but let's dive into our next portion of the pod. Man, we got our best NFL free agent destinations. So we're just going to talk about a couple guys that's on the market still, looking for homes, looking for new organizations, new locker rooms, and whatnot. So who wants to kick it off first?
I think we should just say names, and then everybody say where we think they're going, and then we just converse about it then. So what y'all want to start with? Or y'all want me to start?
Let's start with Penn State legend. My bad.
No, let's start with Penn State legend. Which one?
Well, Godwin stuff.
Yeah, I'm about to say Godwin got tagged. So no.
Yeah.
Let's start with Amari Cooper. Where y'all think Coop going?
Patriots.
Same.
I've been said this. I don't see no better place right now.
Jacksonville, maybe. I like Jacksonville.
Oh, no, man. Fuck.
Hell, you gotta get T-Law on number 1, man.
I'm tired of him suffering, though. I'm tired of Amari Cooper suffering. He suffered enough with the Raiders. He had a good little life with the Cowboys. Keep it going for him. I want to see him in New England. He can get all the looks he wants because I felt like he deserved way more looks in Dallas, but sometimes Dak like to just spread the ball around a little bit. He's
got a lot of good players, man.
He's going to be the main guy. He's going to help Mac Jones grow so fucking much, man. It's a match made in heaven to me, and he looks like the type of guy Belichick just loves to coach. So I feel like Amari Cooper needs to be in New England ASAP.
I'd say New England, Jacksonville. I like Chicago too.
Man, Chicago.
I'm not gonna lie. I started to start believing the Philly rumors. I think Philly might.
Yeah, it was, nigga. clearly trying to get a Bama wide receiver. That's
They
what
try and get somebody. They try and get a known, a solidified, what I'm saying, that somebody that's going to produce, somebody that's going to be able to be a wide receiver one-ish kind of guy. So I think that the Eagles could make a move on him. But I do like New England too. I like the fit there, and I do like Chicago fit. Now that you said something about it, I do like that also.
All right, so let's go with Teron Armstead. They were clear to me. I was thinking Bengals, but Jonah's not going to move the right tackle. You should move the right tackle. Teron's not going to go to right tackle. Clearly to me, Jags Dolphins. Those only two Jags Dolphins. Gotta be, right? Gotta be.
I was about to say Dolphins. My only issue with Teron Armstead is
health.
Bro. Yeah, like he's never played a full season.
Yeah, he's always banged up. But when he plays, there's not three left tackles better than him. So I think he's going to get 20 mil regardless. But that does play into where he goes. You know what I'm saying?
I think Jacksonville makes the move on him. I think they see him.
I can't even say that though because they
think T-Law dying out there. They gotta make a move. Somebody gotta make a move.
They tagged Cam Robinson, bro.
Yeah, they tagged Cam Robinson.
Oh yeah,
so it's less likely. But just because I tagged Cam Robinson, don't mean I'm not gonna go after Teron Armstead. I trade Cam Robinson or put his ass over at right tackle, something. But then again, you got Walker Little, who apparently they liked, but that was an Urban Meyer led roster. I don't know who the fuck's staying on that team after what Urban Meyer did. I don't know. So I would probably say Dolphins. Who else needs a right tackle, a left tackle bad? The Colts now. The Colts. Eric Fisher's a free agent now, so the Colts could need a left tackle.
Panthers go get him, yo.
Panthers. I don't know if Panthers got Teron Armstead money. I wouldn't spend that money on Teron Armstead.
Yeah, like I think we got the money, but I wouldn't want.
I wouldn't. Y'all got a top 6 pick. I would rather draft. Yeah. Just draft one.
You're gonna get one. One of them gonna be there. Actually,
yeah, we don't know, but I would still draft one.
I see some mocks, and I don't know. They be going 1 and 2 sometimes.
All right, let's go with. We'll do a few more. Let's go with Allen Robinson.
Hey, Rob.
I say Chiefs. That's the best fit to me.
I do want to say Chiefs. I also want to. Oh no, I can't say.
I said Patriots too. Yeah. Patriots need a true X, so that's why I say Coop and A-Rob.
Yeah. Patriots could work. Chiefs could
work.
I think the Chiefs thing depend on Juju though, because they still want Juju.
They still like Juju, yeah. But I think they need a boundary guy, like a guy that you can put to the field side over there at the X and just let him.
Almost fucked up. Get ready to say, yeah, send him back to Jacksonville.
That's disgusting. Come on, man.
That nigga would be so fucking pissed.
Oh, he'd be upset.
Bring him to Atlanta. Yeah.
They ain't got no money though.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, that would be that. I guess.
I wouldn't mind it, but they broke a hell.
The Colts, they got some money. The Dolphins Colts need a jump ball guy.
I mean, the Colts already got Pitt. They got Pitt. I mean,
but Pitt can do a lot.
He could do more. He could definitely do more.
Well, that nigga ain't even scoring America yet.
Not Pitts, Pittman.
Oh, yeah. Pittman.
Yeah, not Kyle Pitts. Yeah. You always throwing shade, nigga. Shut up.
Talking shit when he can. I don't blame him.
Chill on Pitts, man. Yeah, that's probably why I see A-Rob, because the Chiefs need him. Pats need him. Let's go J.C. Jackson here.
See, when I hear it,
the Panthers.
No, because I ain't spending that.
First
of all, nigga, if we paid corners, nigga, Bradbury would have never left.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of teams that want to pay that price for a corner.
Oh, they will. The ball production. He's had the most picks in the league since 2018, 2019, and 2020. So since 2018, he's had the most picks in the league. So I'm looking for an aggressive defense that's going to let them play man on that island over there. Raiders just got Patrick Graham, so I like the Raiders. The Jets like to play a lot of quarters coverage on early down, so maybe the Jets. Chargers are in that mix.
I would really like to see just try is Tennessee.
Tennessee needs a lot of help on the back end, but I don't know what their cap situation looking like now that they paid Harold Landry.
I would have loved to see a J.C. Jackson with Byard. That's about 10 picks apiece. But,
yeah, them boys different over there.
How about feel about somebody like Arizona trying to make a move on him?
I mean, that's cool. I like that because I like Byron Murphy. That'd be cool. But
Arizona likes drafting ADBs. They're gonna go get.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, Arizona ain't been really bad in the draft.
Whatever Washington nigga is available when they want to pick, that's what they're gonna get.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do one last joint that we can move on. Unless y'all want to do some more. Chandler Jones.
I think he's gonna go to a contender.
Yeah, and you know who's popped off at the top of my head? Bills. Immediately, Bills.
Yeah, I could see the Bills.
The Bills have a rotation of pass rushers. They just don't have that guy. Chandler might not be what he used to be, but he's better than whatever the fuck the Bills have had the last couple of years. So I like Chandler.
Also see the Rams too, though. Von Leaf.
Jesus, man. Enough, nigga. Enough. Fucking
Von Leaf. Hey, just fill it in.
I don't think Von leaving. Well, if Von do leave, he going to the Broncos.
He's going back home to Denver.
Yeah, he's going back to Denver. Yeah, Chandler, that would be nice. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be nice. Or Frisco, I think he'd be cool in Frisco.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
You know what I'm saying? That'd be nice.
That'd be sweet.
I guess the Chiefs, the Steelers, anybody that needs a high end edge 2 or a low end edge 1, that's a contender because I don't think he's going. He's good enough that he's going to get paid, between like 15 and 17 mil a year for like 2 years. So it's not like a huge break the bank deal. But I think for sure it'll be a team that's contending.
That's all right there.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, one last one.
No. Go ahead, bro.
Where Hassan Reddick gonna go?
Ooh.
Pro Bowl year.
Over the last 3 years, there's only been, 3 or 2 years, there's only been 3 players with more sacks than Hassan Reddick. I think it's T.J. Watt, Aaron Donald, and Trey Hendrickson. Somebody gonna have to pay up. Indy?
He chose to sit out that bag year and sign 1 year with us. We got that on a steal.
Yeah, shit was like 12 million. I don't even know if it was that much.
Nigga deserves all the money.
Indy needs a pass rusher big time.
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah. Indy needs a pass rusher.
I ain't gonna lie. I want to see him in Buffalo.
Miami. Yeah, Buffalo would be cool.
Miami could use one.
Who Miami defensive coordinator now?
I don't know about giving that niggas that type of money in Miami.
I think you could. I think maybe New England look at him.
Hell no. Hell no. Bill Belichick ain't paying no defense that much. Hell no.
You right.
He don't pay defense unless you Matt Judon, nigga.
The Dolphins coordinator is still Josh Boyer. They keeping him, which makes sense.
Yeah, probably Indy for me. That'd probably be my favorite landing spot for him. Maybe Baltimore.
Ooh.
They need another edge. That's why I like Chandler Jones there as well.
Yeah.
Baltimore. Not my fault. Y'all was done.
Yeah, brother.
I bet. Time for my favorite part of the pod. We're going back to the combine, man. Over the past weekend, we had our NFL combine. Saw a lot of good things. I feel like we saw a lot of really, wasn't a lot of bad things that we're seeing out there. I would say there wasn't a lot of much bad testing. I think some people did miss marks that we put expectation for, but it still wasn't, bad grades or bad scores throughout. Some players did underperform, but let's talk about the combine winners and some guys that we thought that won. Uh, Anybody would like to go first, or y'all want me to go ahead and pop this joint off?
Y'all
Yeah,
go
go ahead.
on ahead, man.
Go ahead and say
Mhm.
Isaiah.
Now I'm gonna say my one guy that turned my head when he doing all his drills and whatnot. The 40 went out there on the field, looked confident, had the sure hands. You know what I'm saying? Ran the crisp routes, and he had some buzz. Coming into the combine. Some growing buzz, and literally after he ran his 40, everybody was like, "Yep, this guy's draft stock just went up," and it was a wide receiver from Western Michigan, Mr. Sky Moore. I believe he was a big winner for out of the wide receiver group during the combine. Ran a 4.4 140. That's really, really, really good, bro. Like I said earlier, did really good in the combine drills. Showed that he has some pretty secure hands. Showed that he could run, pretty efficient routes. Had a pretty good developed route tree. And I think this guy is pretty good. I think he's definitely improved his draft stock. He was looking like, in my opinion, like a day 3 kind of guy, but I think he can. I think he's a day 2 kind of guy now. So definitely big ups to Mr. Scott Moore.
Donald.
I think my win is I ain't gonna say my boy because the school he go to, but I think Chris Olave really earned himself some damn money. I think the wide receiver one conversation it still is a very tight battle. Pretty much who you want. But after seeing him run that 40 dog, because everybody kind of was like, okay, he's a speed guy, but how fast is he?
Mm-hmm.
Then he pulled up and ran the time that he ran, brother. I would have went home after that. Y'all niggas ain't got to see. Y'all ain't got to see nothing else out of me. Nothing else out of me. Another one, I think Aiden Hutchinson had a good day. The way Aiden Hutchinson, the way his shit looking with Jacksonville right now, tagging Cam Robinson, Aiden Hutchinson's looking like the number 1 pick. I'm not gonna lie to you. And during the whole combine, they couldn't help but rave about him all the time. Niggas doing drills, half of the screen, biggest shit on Aiden. Mm-hmm. So it looked like he was the guy of the day. All the receivers made some money to me, dog, to be honest. This is probably the fastest group of niggas I've seen in a long time. This shit is getting scary, man, because it's getting ridiculous. I feel sorry for a nigga that play DB in the NFL these days now, because these niggas are getting faster and faster by the year. It's getting
the wide receiver class was quite literally the fastest receiver class ever.
It's amazing.
A lot of people are trying to downplay the scores because apparently, we didn't have the combine last year. Indy installed new turf last year. So they're saying maybe it's a little bit of a faster field and shit like that. I don't care. I don't care.
Hear that?
Yeah, it don't matter to me. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that.
You all lace your cleats up the same way.
Yeah, so it don't matter. I don't even know how y'all said anybody else but Jordan Davis.
I mean, that was a very obvious one. I didn't want to do it.
It don't even matter if it's obvious. Just listen. Okay, so there's this guy on Twitter. His @ is Math Bomb. His name is Kent Leplack. He does something called Relative Athletic Score, which takes all your athletic testing, combines that with your measurables, and relates that to the position group that you play with. So and it goes from a scale of 1 to 10, there's all the decimals in between 1.8 and all that cool shit. By defensive tackle measurements, Jordan Davis scored a 10. At 6'6", 341, that man, a 32-inch vert, a 10-foot broad jump, 4.78 in the damn 40-yard dash. He ran a 2.8 under for the 20-yard split and a 1.68 at 6'6", 341. His size for and this is with basically 11-inch hands and 34-inch arms. At his size, he was 97th and 99th percentile. he scored a 10 in relative athletic score. He had the second best combine of all time relative to his size and his position. If he's not the winner of the combine, there isn't no winner of the combine. The shit, we quite literally just watched the greatest combine performance ever. I watched Adrian Peterson combine. Vernon Davis was the fastest tight end I've ever laid my eyes on. I seen Calvin Johnson jump like 95 feet, and he was 6'5", 230, and ran a 4.3. A 4.78 for Jordan Davis. A 4.78. He's 6'6", 341, bro. Just put that into context. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Kyron Williams is 5'9", 185, 190. He ran a 4.7. Somebody that's 9 inches and almost 200 pounds bigger than him ran a 4.78. It quite literally the greatest combine performance I've ever seen. He was definitely a winner, and if it wasn't him,
it was the guy after him. That's the number 3 guy, I'm assuming, right? That wasn't. Didn't you say it was another guy that tested and he had like the 3rd highest combine grade ever?
Yeah, Tariq Woolen. That's what I was about to say. Tariq Woolen, 6'4", 205 cornerback from UTSA. 42-inch vert. He didn't do the broad, and he didn't do any agility testing. But 6'4", 205, 4.26. Young. Fastest player at 6'4", 205 ever. He also scored a 10 in the RAS score. So we're talking about some like all-time great performances that we put on in the combine. That's not mentioning, like you said, Sky Moore, Calvin Austin had a great day. Christian Watson, Travon Walker, Josh Pascal, Aiden Hutchinson had a good day. Tibbs had a good day. There was a bunch of guys that had really good days, but Tariq Woolen and Jordan Davis did some like historic shit, dude. That shit was crazy to me.
That's very tough. Man, any more winners you guys got? You guys got any more guys? I think whatchamacallit, I think Sauce definitely added on to his too.
Yeah, Sauce did fine.
Good field drills.
Yeah.
Ran goofy as shit.
Yeah, that was form, man. You heard him. He don't drink, he don't smoke. That's what you look like when you do that, man.
Oh, so he's a dork.
You said it, not me.
Shit, yeah. You agree.
Ran like a nigga late for chemistry class. I'm telling you.
Ran like his ass finna miss the bus.
Well, y'all not gonna get on my man because he got the good form. He got the strides, man. Boy, 6'3", 6'2".
Yeah.
6'2 and a half, whatever it is. Yeah. All right, but let's get into our combine losers. Stu already said mine, Mr. Kyron Williams.
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed, man. He's only 5'9", and he weighed in underwhelmingly at 194. And went out there, ran the slowest 40-yard of the day for the running backs at what? You said a 4.7.
Yeah, something like that.
Only a 32-inch vertical with a 9'8" broad jump, and those are, considering his size, those numbers are terrible. Those numbers are very underwhelming.
He is not very explosive as an athlete at all.
For somebody that was looking like a top 5 back in this class, I mean, even though it's not like this running back class is like all that to begin with, but it's not looking good when it's already the class is already not that good. So,
I still think he a top 5 back in the class. His tape, like,
it might be different on tape. I said no. It's definitely different when you watch somebody on tape and somebody goes to a combine, because there's some people that are combine players and some people that's just not. So,
yeah, some people just don't work out well in shorts, man, and that's okay. He is that slow though. Don't get me wrong. He's slow. He is not fast, but he is a very good football player. Like, best pass pro. He's a smart runner. He can catch the ball out the backfield. He's still a really good player. But my God, that fucking combine was awful. Jesus, it was bad. It was bad, man. It was bad. He didn't help his draft stock any, that's for sure. After he ran that 4.7, I wouldn't have done shit. I'd have been like, oh, my hamstring. But going home. Nope, no way. I'm not jumping, no broad jumps, nothing.
No.
I'm 5'9", 180, and I'm an 85 speed on Madden. I'm getting out of here, nigga. I'm going home. I'm waiting for my pro day, boy.
Boy, that nigga is Rashad Jennings, brother. That nigga's Devontae.
Rex Burkhead speed, man. God, he my guy though. Y'all know I love me a good running back that can pass protect. He's really good at that. But he had a bad combine, man. He had a really bad one.
I got any more losers?
I'm gonna stir the pot and say Hamilton.
Okay.
We thought he would be the greatest thing since sliced bread, walking into that combine, be the best athlete in that thing, and running like a 4.3, 4.4, and it kind of had to humble me a little bit. All right, calm down. He's still very, very, very good.
Yeah, I still think he's the best player in the class. I don't even get
He just ain't the superhuman I thought he was.
Yeah,
man.
Same
I don't
with
I don't
Trey.
care. If you are flying across the field and covering ground the way Kyle Hamilton does on film, I don't care what your combine look like. I need
Man, that nigga ran.
if that's what a 4.5, 4.6, whatever he ran look like, I'll take it. I don't care.
Yeah. He did fine and everything else for real to me. He looked fine on the field with drills and everything. But for me, it was, my guy Treylon Burks. A lot of people came in, me including, think he would burn the combine the fuck up. Run a 4.3. I didn't think he was going to jump crazy high. Maybe like 37 inches, but he was like 34 and a half, 35. But I thought he would run faster. He didn't. Ran a 4.55. And that's fine to me because he's 6'2", 225.
Yeah.
And that's ginormous for a wide receiver. Like, that's a really big, and he's a thicker bodied guy. He's not like lean or anything like that. So that's fine with me. Because on his tape, he was running away from SEC defenders, man. He was running away from them all the time. But combine specifically, oh yeah. Yeah, he definitely lost that shit. Definitely lost. We thought he was going to come in and freak the joint out, but he didn't. But I still think he had a really good RAS score because he did okay and everything. Like, for his size and everything, 4.55 is still good. And then probably Kyler Gordon, another one of my guys. People thought he was going to run in the 4.3s too. But he explodes on tape, man. So that's all what really matters to me. But he definitely probably lost the combine, man. Yeah. And Matt Corral, too.
Oh, yeah.
Even though he didn't do anything.
He lost because he didn't do anything.
Exactly. Everybody's seen all the other fucking quarterbacks twice this offseason.
And they looked good.
And they looked fine. And we ain't seen shit from Matt Corral. That's not his fault because he's hurt. But that you definitely got to take that into account for draft stock purposes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you definitely get an updated view on everybody else, but you don't get anything.
Everybody's seen these guys work out in shirt and shorts and up close in person at the Senior Bowl now. Only person we ain't seen is Matt Corral, man. So that probably dropped the stock a little bit, but I think Matt Corral's a fine player.
Mm-hmm. Shout out Malik Willis for not running the 40, but doing only field drills. Shout out to him.
Future Panther, Malik Willis, to you, brother.
You see it.
It's me, Charles Cross. Charles Cross got some long ass arms, bro.
I'm about to say, nigga, that's cool with me too.
Charles Cross ran a 4.9 at 305. These niggas is ridiculous. Him and we, going back with another winner, Trevor Penning was crazy out there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He was crazy.
Future Ravens Trevor Penning.
I did not expect him to be that athletic. Like he ran like a 4.89 or like a 4.9. He jumped pretty well, did the broad jump. His agility scores were okay. Trevor Penning made him. I mean, I think he was still going to be a top 20-ish pick. But my God, he had a really, really good combine, man. So did Icky too.
Got an athletic, nasty, mauler kind of guy.
Yeah, Icky's a freak.
He's gonna eat that shit up.
Yeah, Icky's a freak, man. I was rewatching his tape the other day, and he just throws people all the time. It is hilarious.
I do love that shit. That shit is lovely.
Yeah, Icky, man. Fuck with Icky.
On to the last topic of the night. It's going to be real short, real cute. NBA and a little NBA talk. We're just going to be talking about, just a little little stuff. We got questions for you guys. I'm just gonna keep it short, sweet.
Okay.
We just want to give an update right now. It is halftime of the Sixers and Nets game, and the Nets are up by 21.
Mm-hmm. You better be afraid, niggas.
Wait till Ben get there to fuck it up.
He get there to take 5 shots and a winner go home game. He pass up a layup on Seth Curry. I can't wait. Or pass up a layup on Tyrese Maxey or some shit. I cannot wait.
Speaking of Ben Simmons, bro, y'all seen on Twitter, Instagram, niggas was pulling up to his hotel or whatever it was. They was
they cheered him at the game though.
Nah,
they did?
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit was hilarious. Niggas was harassing that nigga outside. I was like, what the fuck?
Boy, they asked Doc Rivers. They was like, Doc, are you going to say any words to or about Ben Simmons? Mm-hmm. Nigga, Doc was like, why would I talk about a man on the other team in street clothes? Say, yeah, Doc, that's how you do that shit, son.
Right, let these reporters know, yo.
Cook that nigga.
But I got a question for you guys.
All right.
Is there any NBA players under the radar that you think guys should pay more attention to, or maybe that we should be on the lookout for?
Under the radar player
in the NBA right now.
Yeah,
I like the way Tyler Hero and RJ Barrett are starting to become their own.
RJ is on a nice little eight game streak. He could put up at least like 25, right?
Yeah. Jokic is on this run right now. I know you said under radar, but we got to recognize that Jokic is on this Wilt Chamberlain looking ass run right now. He keep dropping like 30 and 15 and shit. It's getting fucking ridiculous.
They play the Warriors tonight.
Cam Johnson for the Suns, man.
Cam Johnson.
Balling. He's looking like
Anthony Simons. I still think we're not giving him enough love.
Yeah. He's
starting to come into his own.
Cooper, Cam Thomas from the Nets is pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Green is here. Jalen Green and Cade Cunningham they're not like underrated because they're the first 2 picks in the draft, but them niggas are here now. In the NBA, the rookie curve, it's you get a slow start usually, and then after that All-Star break, they start to pick it up. Boy, Jalen Green, nigga. His problem at the beginning of the year was he was weak as shit. He's like Don size out that motherfucker. Boy, he taking contact at the rim now. Oh shit, niggas might be in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas might be in trouble now.
Shout out Keldon Johnson with the Spurs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Keldon Johnson, the hooper too.
Definitely. Shout out to my boy.
Dejounte Murray, first of all, he's fucking getting triple doubles out the ass now.
Shout out Jalen Brunson.
Yeah,
that's been G-Boy forever. Shout out Dorian Finney.
I've been waiting for this moment. I love it.
You wait till your Fletcher McGee moment, brother.
Boy, let me tell you something. I'm gonna wake up one day, go on my sports Twitter. It's gonna say
Fletcher gonna get a 10-day contract from the Thunder, nigga.
It's gonna say after he drops 73 in China or somewhere in Greece.
Fletcher McGee dropped 30 in the Turkish basketball league. That nigga Greg will be like, that's been my guy, yo.
That's my boy.
He dropped 50 in the Samoan league. Son's my guy.
That boy is great. I'm gonna give another shout out to Darius Garland too.
Evan Mobley
a dog, yo. That nigga tough.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. Shit, could be. Fuck with Evan Mobley.
How you guys feeling about the standings right now? How teams are looking? Any team y'all feel like is falling off, or any team that is looking off right now?
Right
now the Nets are in the play-in. If anybody didn't.
I'm about to say Brooklyn was falling, but lately they've been kicking ass, so I don't fucking know anymore.
Celtics shooting up the standings. They just keep winning basketball games.
Yeah, I need to see the Warriors healthy. They're going through the injury shit again. But Wiseman just got called into the G League, so he's
so they might be getting, and they haven't had Draymond in a while. So
so that shit's scary right now.
Well, yeah, Memphis is second now.
Ooh. Yeah, Memphis is climbing.
Memphis has the second best record in the league.
My jaw MVP.
Shit, they do now. Yeah, now
Memphis has the best record in the league.
Oh shit! this is crazy. Joffrey MVP, I don't care.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, it's not happening. But yeah, he should get some consideration. That's for sure.
Yeah,
What Jokic and Embiid are doing right now, so this is all time great big men work right here.
and Embiid is the only reason they're in the game right now. That actually now we're talking about that.
Well, yeah, that's what happened.
Harden's stinking it up. He's 2 for 13 right now.
Shitting his pants, man.
He's nervous. That's all.
Or KD ain't missed. Kyrie 4-7 from 3. Seth 3 of 6. Jesus, they firing, boy.
Yeah, them niggas is hitting, yo.
Embiid got 20. Oh, Joel Embiid. Okay, he has 21 points, right?
He got 3. He got 3 field goals.
He's 15 of 19 from the line right now.
Hey, yo, that's ridiculous.
15 of 19.
Stop
19 free throws in the first half?
I'm following him, man.
No. I agree with you. 19? God damn.
Hacking Embiid. Mm-hmm.
Let me see something. They have 25 total free throws. How many free throws y'all think Brooklyn shot so far?
10.
7.
Ah.
Embiid has 12 more free throws than them niggas. By himself.
Get him some help. On my bad.
No, you right.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, what was I looking at? I was looking at the stand.
Well, the deal we all expected happened too with the 49ers. They gave Nate Sudfeld 1 year deal.
They sure did.
That's good.
1 year, $250 million.
I'm happy for him.
There were 2 other teams interested in him, and words believing he has starter potential in the league. I guess.
Okay, all right, that's enough.
Wonder who those 2 teams were.
The Texans and the Panthers.
Go to hell.
If you guys care, Jeff Gladney was found not guilty on his felony assault charge.
That nigga still guilty of being a shitty ass player, yo.
Jesus.
His replacement ain't no better. Cam Dancer.
All right, man.
What Jerry Jones getting sued for?
Being rich.
Something with women.
Yeah. Wait, huh? Woman sues Jerry Jones, alleges he's her father.
Oh, wait, huh? What?
Didn't know that happened. Occasionally.
That's the headline.
Huh?
That's the headline, bro. Woman sues Jerry Jones, alleges Dallas Cowboys owner paid her mother to conceal that he was her biological father.
Jesus Christ. Wow.
Damn. Her mom signed a confidentiality agreement. That's what she's claiming, to not tell her that Jerry Jones is her dad. That's crazy.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and the MLB lockout ended. Yeah.
And free agency started.
But yeah, man, that's the show.
That's the odd cast.
That's the show, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in with us for another week. We'll be back again next week, y'all. Make sure you eat your vegetables. You stay in school.
Don't do drugs.
Trash. Yeah, don't do drugs. Yeah. Take out the trash and wash the dishes and whatnot.
I'm finna go gamble.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I Calvin.
Yeah, we need to call a hotline for you.
Yeah, no bullshit.
Don't worry about it.
Go ahead, Stu. Tell them, man.
No, I love y'all, man. Everybody be safe out here.